Hello everyone and welcome to this video. We will learn how to connect your ShimmerEVM network to your wallet. In this example, we'll use Metamask and an IDE. In this example, we'll use Remix, the Ethereum IDE, right? And we will deploy a smart contract, a Solidity smart contract on ShimmerEVM. Get started. So this is the block explorer of EVM. So you can see the latest blocks that are getting, created every few minutes. Last block was created 3 minutes ago. There were some transactions that is happening, and you can see the rest of the details here. You can see the different tokens that has been minted, all the different blocks, and what have been valued, what has been validated and not, and various options as well. You can also go to the ShimmerEVM toolkit. So what this will, here we have a faucet and a withdraw, two functionalities here. So with faucet, you can get some test tokens to experiment, play around with. With withdraw, the EVM tokens will get transferred back L1 Shimmer. So we'll look into that a bit later, not in this video. But the first thing that you need to do is connect the ShimmerEVM network to your wallet. Like here, we have different networks connected. So either you can click on add network and add a network manually with all these options. And if you need all these options, you can get it from here where you have all the options available. So you have the RPC URL here, you have the chain ID here, the block explorer here. So you have all the information. But if you're anything like me, you are a bit lazy, you don't want to enter all of that things. So you just wanted to click off your button. Either you can go to the Explorer, scroll down to the very bottom, find this link, add ShimmerEVM testnet, charge that, ShimmerEVM testnet. If you click on that, a pop-up will come up and with all the details pre-filled. So you can also obviously view all the details in very detailed manner. And you can, if you approve, it will get added. Or you can also go to your ShimmerEVM toolkit and you can click on connect wallet, and it will do the same thing, like same functionality is there, and it will also ask you that, okay, do I want to add this? So yeah, let's add it. And it's also asking if I want to switch the network, because right now the selected network is Ethereum. If you want to switch it, let's switch the network and it will automatically get switched, right? So now if you open MetaMask, you will see that, okay, and I already have some balance, but let's try to some more balance, because why not, right? So either you can paste it right here, or you can just click on this and it will just get copied pasted automatically. And if you just click on send funds, so I think right now you can't see it's on this corner. Let me just move it a bit this side. Right, so you can now see that there is, your funds has been successfully being sent. I'll just move this back right into position because we have more to do on this side of the screen than that. All right, so now that we have funds, let's see if our funds have increased, and it will take some time to reflect, obviously. And if you already have funds, then, I mean, we already have funds. We don't need to wait for more funds to come in. We can just keep going. So now let's open our Remix IDE. Let's select a sample contract. This is a simple storage contract. A little bit. And what you need to do is you need to go to, so first, obviously you will check if this is, if this is producing any errors and compiling, and you can copy your ABI if you need it for other things that we will need in the next video. But for this one here, what you will do is we'll click on injected provider, Metamask. And as you can see, it's now taking in the custom network, which is at 1071 chain ID, right? And you can select which contract you want to deploy, and you can click on deploy. As soon as you do that, a pop-up will open up. It will ask you to pay some gas fee. No problem, because now we have some funds to pay with. So we click on confirm, and we'll just wait for the logs to come up here. And this will also show up over here once it's deployed. This will take a couple of seconds, usually, unless the network is stopped for some reason, or needs some maintenance, or we have done something wrong. So yeah, you can see that this has been deployed, and this is our address. We can copy it, or we can just look into it right here. And you can call the functions as well. Now, if you want to see more into that, you can just either go from here, or you can just click on this one and you can look at the transaction hash. So let's just copy the transaction hash. And the block explorer might take some time to reflect. So don't worry if it doesn't immediately show up. By the end of this, tutorial, we will see this come up here. Don't worry about that. Let's try to interact with the smart contract, right? And yeah, we can interact with it. But if you want to say pass on some value and then the state changing variable, then again, you will have to pay some gas to do that. And let's try to do that. And again, this will take a couple of seconds to reflect. And let's see. Meantime, let's see if this has come up. Not yet. All right, no problem. Yeah, so you can see that this has been successful, this transaction. So now if we try to retrieve it, we will get a value of 50, which we had set. Now this is a very simple smart contract. Let's just go through the smart contract real quick. The storage smart contract has one variable declared, and it has two functions. One is a store function, one is a retrieve function. Retrieve function will return in uwin256 format number, which is the number which we are setting in the store function, and we are just passing another variable which is just storing it into that one. This is a public function. This is a public view function, which means this is a state changing function which will require you to pay gas, and this is a view function which ideally either costs very less gas, which is negligible almost, or sometimes in some of the networks it's free of cost as well. But it's always good to have some amount of gas to provide, is to protect your network from necessary spamming. And you don't want unnecessary spamming in your network, right? All right, so now you can see that this hash is available here. So if we look into this, yeah, this was a contract deployment that happened. And yeah, this is your contract is up on chain right now. So, all right. If you go to the contract near, you will see that, okay, there was one transaction. So the next transaction has not come up here, or you will see all the transactions which will come up here. The other thing that you can do is you can check all the internal transactions that has happened, or the balance in the update, and other from which account, like the creator account, and how much was the gas used. This was almost negligible, so this won't show up. But in future, we will see the different additions to the Explorer. It's obviously very new right now, and a lot of changes are coming. But thank you for sticking by, and we will please try it out and let us know how you feel about it. Cheers.